Hello everyone, welcome back. Now in network technology, I'm going to start next layer of OSI model, that is session layer. The session layer is responsible for dialog control and synchronization. The services provided by the first three layers, that is physical layer, data link layer and network layer, are not sufficient for some purpose. So the session layer is the network dialog control. Now session layer establish, maintain and synchronize the interaction among communicating system. This diagram represents the relationship of session layer to the transport layer and presentation layer. The session layer include these functionalities. First one is dialog control. The session layer allows two systems to enter into a dialogue. It allows the communication between two processes to take place in either half duplex or full duplex. I think you all know about what is half duplex and what is full duplex. Now the session layer allows two systems to enter into dialogue. Now as I discussed in transport layer, it deliver process to process message, right? So in that transport layer, the upper layer is session layer. So after transport layer at the destination PC, what happen at session layer? The dialog control is main function at session layer. Now dialog control establish connection and send a dialogue. It means it start communication between two devices. Now next one is synchronization. The session layer allow a process to add checkpoint or synchronization point to stream of data. For example, a system is sending a file of 2000 pages. Now it is advisable to insert checkpoint after every 100 pages to ensure that each 100 page unit is received and acknowledged independently. Now in this case, if a crash happened during the transmission of the page like to 523, then the only pages that need to be resent after system recovery are pages 501 to 523. So previous pages like 501 need not be resent, right? So this is the functionality of session layer. Now the next layer is the presentation layer, and the presentation layer is responsible for transmission, compression and encryption. The presentation layer is responsible concerned with the syntax and semantic of the information exchange between two systems, right? It means it concentrate on semantic, or we can say syntax. Now this diagram depicts the relationship between the presentation layer, application layer and session layer. The presentation layer includes some functionalities. In that, first one is translation. The process, or we can say running program in two systems, are usually exchanging information in the form of character, string, number, etc., right? The information must be changed to bit stream before it is transmitted, because different computer use different encoding system, right? Then the presentation layer is responsible for interoperability between these different encoding method, and the presentation layer at the sender change the information from its sender dependent format into a common format, and the presentation layer at the receiving machine change the common format into its receiver independent format, right? So this is the meaning of translation. Next functionality is encryption. Encryption means that the sender transforms the original information to another form and send the resulting message over the network, and the decryption reverses the original process to transform the message back to its original form. Now next functionality is compression. Now data compression reduce the number of bits that contained in information. So data compression become particularly important in transmission of multimedia such as text, audio, video, etc. Now presentation layer have one device, and that device is gateway. Now the next layer is application layer. Now the application layer is responsible for providing services to user. It means it provides service to end user. The application layer enables the user, whether human or software, to access the network. It helps the user to access the network. It also provides user interface and support for services like electronic mail, remote file access and transfer, shared file, database and other type of information services. Now this diagram depicts the relationship between application layer to the user and the presentation layer. Now here I describe many of the application services available. In that, first one is network virtual terminal. A network virtual terminal is a software version of physical terminal, and it allows a user to log on to a remote host like you can do in Unix. To do so, the application creates a software emulation of a terminal at the remote host, and the user's computer talk to the software terminal, which in turn talk to the host and vice versa. The remote host believes that it is communicating with one of its own terminals and allow the user to log on. Second one is file transfer, access and management. The application allow a user to access file in a remote host, to retrieve file from remote computer for use in the local computer, and to manage or control file in a remotely computer locally. Third one is mail services. The application provide the basic for email forwarding and storage, right? And we can also include directory services, and these application provide distributed database source and access for global information about various objects and services. Now application layer have some protocol. First one is FTP, that is file transfer protocol, used to transfer the file. Second one is SMTP, that is simple mail transfer protocol. That protocol is used to transfer mail. And last one is Telnet. Telnet is used to connect with remote computer. Now application layer also have device, and it has only one device, that is gateway. Now I am going to explain devices and protocol in future video. Now if you have any query regarding these three layer, session layer, presentation layer and application layer, then you can message me. Thank you.